Coming up next on the Auction Block, we're heading out to Lake City, South Carolina for one of the largest collectible auctions right here at Humphries Auction. We'll speak to the owner, Jared Humphries, and find out how he got his start and what the future holds for his auction company. Don't turn that channel. It's all happening right here, right now on the Auction Block.
Let's go. Anybody get $10 a piece? 10, 10, 5 a piece, 10, 12 and a half. Look at 12 and a half, $10, 12 and a half a piece, 10, 12 and a half. Look at 12 and 50, and 10 bid, 12 and a half, $10, 12 and a half. Some nice older little goodies in there. And 10, 12 and a half, $10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half. Last call, 10, 12 and a half, $10, 12 and a half. Yo, baby, $10, 12 and a half.
I'm Jared Humphries, here at 1436 North Johnsonville Highway in Lake City, South Carolina. The name of my company is Humphries Auction Services, LLC. We're doing one of our maybe bi-yearly collectible auctions today. We have a lot of high-end, highly desirable collectible auctions. This right here is fast, it's upbeat, it's friendly, it's constantly moving. Not hardly a dull moment going on at all. It's going to be, once I say let's go, we're going to start selling, and we're going to have Dean over here calling lot numbers out. We'll have my brother Tyson doing some ring work. We'll have my cousin Laverne putting lot numbers on. And when I sell a piece, I'm ready for another piece. When I say sold, something else is going to be sold. There's not going to be a lot of running around. We're going to just walk, sell it, and let's go. It's going to be fast. It's going to be a lot of fun. My auctions, I want strictly to be family. You know, it's a good family atmosphere. I want you to be able to bring your children and let them come out and have a good time. And I don't like people to be scared to speak, talk to their neighbor. We have a little fun, you know. It's just a good place to be.
You got a vintage Mattel Fanner 50 cap gun. Winning bid was $560, and then you got the vintage Mattel Fanner 50 cap gun holster, and it brought $86. So you're looking at about $650 worth of stuff right there, along with the box. So you're ready to go, bullets and all, ready to go.
All right, who get $500, who get $5, bid to $5, bid to $5, bid to $400, make a $4, bid to $4, bid to $300, who get $300, who get $2, who get $2, let's be everywhere, who get $200, bid to $2, bid to $2, bid to $200, who get $2, you get $200, get $100, give $100, $100 now, half, $100 and a half, $100 and a half, $100 and a half, $1 and a half, $1, $2, $2, $2, bid to $200, bid to $2, bid to $200, bid to $2 and a half, $2 and a half, $2, $2 and a half, $2 and a quarter, $2, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a quarter, $2 here, $2.25, put it $2.25, $5 when you find them. $2, $2.25, we get $2.25 and a half, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a half, we get $2 and a half, we get $2 and a half, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a half, we get $2 and a half, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a half. That's all. $2 and a quarter here, $2 and a half. Anybody else get $2 and a half, $2 and a quarter, $2 and a half, and $2.75, we get $2.75. New fire here, $2.75, get $2.75, then $2.75. Last call, you get $2.75. Yeah, ball, one shot, ball. Number's gonna be. Let me see it, please. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Yes, please take possession of it right now.
The bigger ticket items will be over my shoulder. These porcelain signs from the 40s, 50s, 60s. There's a Gulf sign back here. There's a Gulf dealer sign. There's an Atlantic sign over here on this corner, which is a diamond sign. Hard to find. It even has the original hanging brackets on it. Came off of a pole in front of a service station years ago. There's a Richfield sign. I travel all over Eastern United States. Never see Richfield. Here's one that kept me coming here today. We've only had one other since we've been doing this, and it was a round sign, and a customer, I want to say out of North Carolina, bought it. There's a cast iron lawn jockey here today, and it was, I know it's from the 40s. Yeah, it's probably Hubley or Hubble, I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong on the names. My wife knows the names better than I do on this older stuff. I love collectibles. This is my kind of auction. Now, in 2 weeks, we could come back and it'd be totally nothing but furniture. But we searched high, and we've got consigners who brought this stuff into us from all over North and South Carolina.
29 and 47 on the large Gulf sign.
Very nice piece. Debbie, are you with us? All right, you're looking at $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, $1,000 to get on. You're looking at $1,000. You're looking at $1,000, you're looking at $500, $600, and $600, $700, and $800, $800, $800, and $900, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5, $8.5. You got to be $8.5. No, you ain't $8.5. 800, 8.5, 8.5, 800, 8.5, 8.5, 800, 8.5, you got to be 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5. Bring my $2,000 last week. 8.5, 800, 8.5. What? 8.5, 8.25, 8.5. We're going 8.5. Last call. Anybody give 8.5? Anybody give 8.5? Last call. 800, 8.5. Debbie? 8.25. Buyer's number is 606.
And it's number 33 on the Richfield side.
On the Richfield side, nice double, nice porcelain, nice Richfield. You'll never find Richfield. Very nice piece. You know, $2,000. You can take $2,000. $2,000. Here's $1,000. That'd be cheap. You know, $1,000. You know, $500, $600, $700. And $600, $800, $800, $800, $800. You got $800. $800. Where you at, Dick? You're $7.5, $800. You get $800. $7.5, $8.5. He gets $8.5, $9. $900, $8.5, $875. She's $8.5. You get $875, $875. Well, Richfield, $8.5, $875. That's all. $875. So you got the $498. Now let's go. Let's sell a nice dramatic sign. Let's go. You're gonna get $1,000. You're gonna get $1,000. Who's about? You get $500, $600. $10, $600, $700, $700, $800, $800, $900, $800, $800, $800, $800, $800, $800, and $900, $875, $875, $875, $875, Atlantic, double side porcelain with the whips on it. I thought it was right $1,500. But the $850, $875, you went to $875, and $900, you got your more $900, $875, $9, with a $900. Last call, $875, $9. Here we go, $875, $900. You got it. Thank you both.
These signs, different consigners bring them in. Some of the furniture, it just comes in every other week or so, but it's just hard to come by. This is a hard sale to build for. Quite a lot of money in here tonight. It's not quite as full as it normally would be. If it was furniture, it would be several different rows of furniture and stuff. But these smaller pieces, there's a Daisy butter churn, there's a Black Hawk corn sheller, there's a huge Tom's jar. Myself, I've never seen one like that. There's a fishbowl Lance jar over on this table. And you remember going to country stores, there was Lance jars with red lids? Okay, there's a fishbowl. I have never seen one. Well, let me rephrase, I've only seen 2 or 3. I've never had one, but we have one tonight. It's going to be really interesting to see what it brings.
Lot number 314, Hampson, T-bidder number 26. I bet you ain't got a ton of them.
26. Ladies and gentlemen, I've only ever seen 3 of these. These are the Lance fishbowl jars. If Tyson will turn it around, you can see, let them see the Lances. It says insist on Lances. It's a hard to find. You drive your wheels off and not find another one. Let's sell it. Anybody get $200? Look at you, bid it 200. It's a glass Lance fishbowl jar. I've only ever seen 3. How many you ever seen? One exactly. Anybody get $200? Who can take? Anybody can take? I got 100 and 125, 110, and 25, 35, 135, 35, 45. I'm 135. Anybody get $145? I'm 135, 45, 45, 135, 145. Anybody get 145, 135, 145? Last call. 135, 145, 135, 145. You bought it, 135. Be good to it. Number's on it 320. 320.
The first thing to do is ask the auctioneer if he's a friendly, honest, knowledgeable person. He'll do his best to educate his buyer, because the more they know about something, the better the price will be. It'll bring more, you know. And then if they don't know, these new smartphones, oh my goodness, Google it. I mean, I myself, if I go somewhere, and it's not often, I don't know what it is, but if something, it's just rare, it's rarely if I see something I don't know what it is or what it's worth, I'll Google it in a minute. You know, I know, and that's just a way of technology. Auctions are becoming online. We do a lot of online auctions. We're seeing more virtual auctions. We're seeing where we'll have an online bidding service in conjunction with a live auction, where we've done that before. We advertise on AuctionZip, but I don't know, very few auctioneers who don't use it now. It's a free page where you can list yourself and you can list your auctions on a calendar. You can list pictures as many as you want. You can put descriptions on them. It's the way to go. It's the way to check out auctions. Now, if you want to know, say you're interested in Coca-Cola or something like that, you just go to auctionzip.com and they'll have keywords. Type in the keyword and it'll pop up every auction that's something with Coca-Cola on it that's been listed as being sold at within so many mile radius.
Lot number 208, look right here, Colonel, you got the nice Coca-Cola box.
selling the Coca-Cola
Yes,
bottle.
sir.
Hey boys, open those lids. You'll one of those nice piece there.
Yeah, it got the liner all on the inside, ready to go.
Let's do $500. Who get five? Who get five? Who get five? Who get 400? Let's go. Anybody get 400? 400? Who get four? Who get three? Who get $300? Well, 200. Get on there. Who get $200? $200. Who get $200? That'd be great any man day. Who get $200? That's 25. 125. 100 25. 25 and a half. 100 and a half. Half. 1 and a half. 1 and a quarter. 1 and a half. You gotta be 1 and a half. 125. 150. I'm gonna settle. What are you doing? 125. 150. You gotta be $150. 125. 50. Sounds Coca-Cola cake. 150. 175. 175. 150. 75. 175. 175 for a Coca-Cola.
Are we selling the Coke box down here, right? The whole thing, not the top. I just bought lids for them not long ago. I paid $209 for the lid.
My goodness.
For the lids.
Man, how much do I have? 150? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna sell it though. Who gives 175? You get 10. It's an ice box. It's not a plug-in cooler. It's probably from the 40s. You put ice in it and plug it around. $175. 150, 75, 175, 175, 150, 75, rate up to that, 175, 150, get 75, and 2. You got me 2. He beats you the whole. 175, 2, and a quarter, 225, and then 225, 2, then 25 to buy. Hey, all right. Inside 225, 225, 225. Yes, no. 200, 225, 225, 225. Did you do it? 225. Yes, no. Did you do it? You bought it. Number 74, right?
That's a good
Congratulations, you got a good piece. Thanks for coming out on a rainy night.
Lot number 2 now, Jared. You got the smaller piece of the stained glass.
249 STB is a one. 41 and 52. It is a Coca-Cola syrup jar. Are you ready? Let's go. $35. We get 35, 55, 35, 30. I'm going to tell you what, I don't get paid unless they get paid. 35, 30, 30, 20, and 5, into 25, into 20, 22 and a half, there 5. Put a 25, going north, 25, 55, into 25, put a 25, 22 and a half, 25, 25 and a half, put a 27 and a half, 25, get 27 and a half, get more, 27 and a half, 25, 27 and a half. You want it? Number 15, again. Dave, what you got, brother?
I've been an auctioneer since 1995. I personally grew up in the auction business. My dad owned a tobacco warehouse. I became a tobacco auctioneer then in 95. Humphries Auction Services was formed about 3 years ago. And this building we're in used to be one of the biggest nightclubs in this side of Florence County. Thank goodness we don't do that anymore. We turn it into, instead of something you do on Saturday night, something you do on Thursday night, you bring your family and you have a good time, have some popcorn, maybe take a few things home with you to hang up on your wall. The first auction we had here was about don't get me wrong on my dates, but I say about 2.5 years ago, we had this thing full of furniture and glassware and stuff. It was the first small auction we ever had, so we really didn't know a whole lot about what we needed to get in here and what we needed to turn away. If you bought something, we'd sell it for you. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of confusion, but now we've pretty much smoothed it out and we got the wrinkles out of it, we hope.
The Tennessee Fire Chief sign down here.
Dino, that's porcelain 1962.
Yeah, 1962.
Right there, nice porcelain. You don't buy those every day. I'm going to give $125. Do 125, do 125, do 125. They give 100. Let's go. Anybody do 175, 85, 85, 85. I'll give all these $200. Do 75, 85, 85, 85. Do the wood. We teach people here now 85, 95. 85, 95, 85, 95, 85, 95, 95, 85, 95. 85, 95, 95. That's all. 85, 95, 85, 95, 95, 85, 95. Gene bought it. Thanks for coming, Gene. 498, 498.
Lot number 72, you got the Seagram's Mount Royal Light on the advertising mirror.
Got a little advertising mirror. $15. Who get 15? Who get 15? Who get 10? 10, 10. We'll get 10. Buy 10. We'll get 7 half, 5 bids. 7 half, 7 half, $5. 70. We'll get 7 half, 7 half, $5. 7 half, 10. We'll get 10, right? 10, 10, 10, 12 half, 12 half, 10, 12 half, 15, 15, 17. We'll get 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half, 15, 17 and a half. Ray buys $15. I'll make your number right.
487.
187. That's a 487, people. 487.
When I was a child, which I hadn't been a little boy in a long time now, as a little boy, I used to go to the livestock market with my dad. And all I wanted to be an auctioneer. That's why all I wanted to be was an auctioneer. My dad always bought and sold farm machinery, went to farm machinery auctions. All right, Dad bought a tobacco warehouse in 1976, I think. I was 6 years old. And I always tried to make that auctioneer's chant. Well, I worked all over the country around auctioneers, but I never actually took the challenge and went to school. Well, in 1995, I decided that's what I was going to do. Went to auctioneering school, got my license, came back, got a job in Bowling Green, Kentucky, auctioneering tobacco. What do you know? My wife comes up pregnant with twin boys. Yeah, man, twins. I worked 1 year on the tobacco market. Came back home, went to work with a company in North Carolina, worked for them for 5 years. And I helped several different auction companies over South Carolina, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina. But about 3 years ago, we decided we wanted to do an auction house type setting. And my wife said, well, we know a pretty good auctioneer. I said, well, yeah, we know a pretty good auctioneer. I think he's pretty good. So the rest is history. We started having little auctions here. And we can do on-site auctions. We can do farm machinery auctions. We're auctioneers, we're all connected to each other. I have some great friends in the auction business. If an auction comes by, I don't think I could handle by myself. I'll just call in another auction company and we'll do it jointly. Real estate auctions the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call your attention to this piece right here real quick. Honest to goodness, this is probably from the 30s, 40s, what do you think?
You've been up on the pole rig and been there,
He's
you
been
can
there
tie
a
your
long,
horse
long
up to it.
time. I haven't seen, I don't know that I've ever seen one quite like this. It's black Americana, extremely hard to find. Jump in, get
Right
it.
on line, please.
Yes, sir. Beautiful piece there. And only worth $500. $55, $55, $55, $55, $300, $300, you got two, three and a half, three and a half, three and a half, 325, and 325, and 325, 325, 325, 325, and 325, that would be a deal. Someone looked it up online. 325, 55, and 325, 325, 325, 325, 325, 325. Last call. 325, 325. Well, watch this. We sold them $300. Number is 604. Who got it? All right. Thank you, Bob.
Our auction here, it's a fast-paced auction. If you look around, you won't see a lot of chairs and a gallery type situation. It's lined up in rows. And what we'll do, it'll be a walking auction. You'll follow me around this room as I auction off each piece. I won't be running pieces back and forth to persons who buy it. We'll have someone marking every piece. Each piece has a lot number on it. We call out lot numbers and you bid on each individual lot number. It's a fast-paced auction. We don't have a lot of spectators. We have participators.
You got choice out of it. Is there any one piece you want out of it? As long as it's a $5 start, man, you know what I'm saying. Any one piece you want.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah, it comes off one of those trucks.
Give me a lot number, please.
You got 5 on the bottle, go.
83. What, 80?
Or 83.
I'll find 7.5, look at 7.5, 5, 10, 7, 7.5, 10, 10, 10, 12, 10, 12.5, and 10, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 10 more, 10, 12.5, 12.5, 10, 12.5, and you can bid one more time, you get them all, 10, 12.5, 10, 12.5, gas man gets more, 12.5, 10, 12.5, you've all ties of who you have. 83.
Well, we've had tractors, we've had gators, we've had four-wheelers, we had one great estate over in Darlington County. A couple moved down from Rhode Island. Built a home, lived there 7 months, he passed away. Bless his heart, he had no life insurance. A great friend of mine put the lady and I together. We bought her stuff over here. We had a tremendous, tremendous estate auction. Yeah, boy, it was a great sale. But we had a Bendo 39 Coca-Cola machine here one night. It was just the coolest thing. I had 2 bidders hooked up on it. Matter of fact, one of our good friends, your friend, my friend, Lamar Muckenfuss, we all call him Muck. Muck was a high bidder on that Coke box that night at Ventilator 39. He was just as proud as he could be. And that's what really showed us that these collector sales, this highly desirable collectible stuff is really one of the ways to go, because over the years, we've seen antique furniture, glassware. Glassware was all beautiful. Fenton, Roseville pottery, Hull pottery. We've got some tonight. We've got some great pieces tonight. But the collectible market has really held its own. It's been a good thing to invest in.
On the scooter right here, it was told is a John Deere. It's an older 40s or 50s model, but you decide. But it looks like the original paint on it, but when you get it home, you decide. Well, again, 200, even if it's $100, $50, $50 where? 25, 35, 35, 35, 45, 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 60 pounds, 60 pounds, 75, 75, we get 85, 85, 85. Out of this 75, we get 85. Are you done? 75, we get 85, we get 85, we get 85, we get 85. The sold to $75 number 74.
We have consigners from all over who bring us this stuff. We have a friend of mine, he gave me a good compliment. He brought me a lot of this older primitive stuff. He said, Jared, he said, you go over and beyond what the average auctioneer does to try to get every dollar for me you can. That's what he said, I save up year round for these collectible auctions that you have. You have people from every walk of life come to auctions. You have people who don't intend to buy anything, and you have people who come out and want to buy everything you sell. You have, like I said, you have collectors who only collect certain things. You have ladies who come in, we got some Fenton glassware. They'll come in strictly to buy something like that. Won't buy anything else. They'll buy those small figurines. You have a couple people come in who love the primitive stuff. There's a well bucket over here with a pulley in it, like at your great grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want to buy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us tonight. We've had a great auction. It took a little while. The Lord said we needed some rain, but we got it. He took care of us. I hope everybody's had a great time. Now all I need to do is step up, pay the lady, and come back in 2 weeks. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
My main office address is 1071 East Main Street. We conduct auctions at 1436 North Johnsonville Highway. We have auctions, as a rule, every other Thursday night. Phone number 210-SOLD, S-O-L-D, 7653. 210-SOLD. The future Humphries auction services is to keep growing. We're going to get bigger and bigger and better and better. We have bigger and better stuff. I don't see us stopping. I see the sky's the limit.